What's good, y'all? Nini Luzzy here, back with another YouTube video. I'm scared because what if everything I've been taught is a lie? Now, I recently, just graduated, and now I'm really living in the real world, working a job, just being an adult, really. And I've been trying to get more into who I am, why I'm the way I am, the things I've been taught growing up, why I feel so strongly about certain things I feel strong about. And it's really taken me down a rabbit hole of myself, a deep, deep rabbit hole. And it's it's quite interesting trying to like make sense of who I am and what I become, why I feel the way I feel about certain things. It's taking me through a spiral of different emotions, just so many different emotions that, I feel it's necessary for me to go through to become the person that I want to be, my ideal self. And I know it's not an easy road to get there, but I got to get there no matter what. I say that to say, growing up, and this is going to be more a religious video. Let me just get that out the way. So if that's something you're not into, feel free to get up out of here right now. But if you want to watch and see what I got to say, hey man, welcome aboard. But so let me start like this. So I've been having some conversations with some people about, religion and my religion and, how I've grown up in it and things of that nature, right? Now, there's a lot of talk about religion is such an interesting thing. Like, it's very, very interesting to me because it's so widespread. People feel so strongly about it. People feel so negative. Well, not negatively about it, but people wonder why people may feel or dedicate their entire lives to something that may not necessarily be there because there's not proof like that. You know what I'm saying? And it sparks a lot of different conversations. Now, me, I grew up in the church. I went to church every Sunday growing up. It was, and it was just from what I can remember. I was just in church on Sundays, like I was just in church. Like it's simply put, like that's the best way I could describe it. I was just in church as a kid growing up, right? And growing up, this religion thing is really, it's like the older I get, the more questions I have with this thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me say, I do believe in God, I'm trying to develop a real relationship with him. Now, when I'd hear that, develop a relationship with him, I'd be so confused because people would say that and I'm like, what do you mean? How do you do that? And it's like they'd say how to do it. And it's like I try to do it, but it ain't like, it's like, what's really going on? You get what I'm saying? Like, how do I really do that? And it was really like, it's really something that I still can't wrap my head around. You know what I'm saying? I can't wrap my head around it. But I'm going on a tangent. But so recently I got into a conversation with some people about it, and they were making specifically Christianity. Let me say that too, specifically Christianity. And they were really like breaking it, laying it down for me, this whole Christianity thing, right? Now, I know that's like the number one religion. I'm pretty sure it's the biggest religion in the world. I'm pretty positive on that. I probably have to do a quick Google search, but I'm pretty positive that's the biggest religion in the world. And they were explaining to me, like, what's like, this is your religion and you feel so strong about this, but oof. Jeez, bro, it was a tough combo. I'm not gonna lie. It was really like it was kind of breaking me down, and it's like I don't want to say I'm brainwashed. Like I don't want to say that because I want to develop my relationship with him, and the way I've lived my life, the things I've gone through. It's like it would be crazy if if God wasn't like real. Like it would be crazy to me, bro, because like just things I've gone through, I know he's there, bro. But the way they were just explaining it to me, and they were like saying how there's contradictions in it, a bunch of contradictions. It's like sit here, I can't sit here as like an objective person and say there isn't contradictions. You get what I'm saying? Like I can't say that. I just can't. It's like I try to see things for how they are. And it's like that could be difficult because, it's not always gonna be in your favor when you see things for as they are, but things are what they are. It is what it is. That's why that's one of my favorite sayings, like it is what it is. Like things are the way they are. But it was really mind-boggling to me because I'll put it like this, right? So when I was a kid, when I was way younger, maybe like my elementary days, I was I was super religious Sundays or church every Sunday, all that, right? And I would low key I wouldn't say offended is the right word, but I'd be so mind baffled when people would tell me, oh, God ain't real, blah, 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 as a kid, mind you. And I was just like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, what you mean he's not real? Like, he's definitely real. Like, what do you mean? It's like, but as a kid, you feel strongly about, your ideologies and things like that. And I would say, simply put, be like, okay, then if he's not real, how was the first person on earth made then? Because it's like you need two people to make a person. How was the first person made? You're going to tell me science can explain that? And I would say that to people. And I've been in my Bible recently. And when I went in the Bible, I seen how it said God created Adam. And then from Adam's rib, he created Eve. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, interesting. Now I know like the Bible speaks in metaphors, metaphorically, but then again, it's like, I don't know how to take that metaphorically. But it's like, if I were to read that, right? Eve was made from Adam's rib. Now it's like, I hope I'm not losing people here because like I try to, this is hard for me to explain. I'm not even going to hold you. But it's like, he took a rib from him and made a woman. How did he do that? But then in my head, I'm like, it's God. He can do anything. Not like, he's not like a human. Like we have limits and he doesn't. And it's just, it's just things like that. I'm getting off track with that. But so when I was having this conversation with these people, right, they were also explaining to me, how did you become, or not you necessarily, but your ancestors, your peeps, how did they become, accustomed to this thing? And they were breaking it down for me, bro. They were saying so, and I'm like, I don't want to say anything that may be inaccurate because like I'm still like learning all like as much as I can with this and trying to understand things for real. And I just don't know, you know what I'm saying? But, and I'll say this too. There's a lot more I need to learn about my history. I need to learn a lot more. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna sit here like I'm some historian. But they were saying how like when people went, or people in Africa, right? They had like their own religion before a certain group of people came over to spread their ideology. And that made me think like, so were like African people, were they just always like, did they just always support that religion? And then they were explaining how you think like when they were spreading their religion, they were doing it in a cool, calm way, or was it like a violent way? And it's like I would like, I need to look at history because they were trying to tell me it was like violent how they were spreading it and all this. I'm not gonna get into details, but just know it was like messed up the way it was going on. It was like an ultimatum type. It's like, you're gonna believe in this or else. And it was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like that's not the way like that type of thing should be spread. I mean, who am I to say that though? I'm just a young buck on the internet for real. But it's like it just made me think like, it's like, gosh, bro. Like, why has it got to be so? I don't know. But more questions I have, bro. It's like, Why do I believe the things I believe? Why do I do the things I do? Why do I feel the way I feel about certain things, bro? And it really makes me, it boggles my mind. It really boggles my mind. And it's like, it's worrisome because I don't want to, how do I put this? It's like you believe in something for so long and then you just see things that like make you, huh, hold on, is this really something that I've been believing in? Like, it's like, it's a lot. It's like, I think cognitive dissonance is the best way I could describe it. It's like two different things in your head. And that's why like my peoples would always tell me, yo, just focus on this one thing, this one religion, you know, learn what you can from it. You get what I'm saying? Before other people put other ideas in your head, because that could, you know, do that to you. That can do that to you. And it's with me being the person I am, trying to have like an open perspective. Who am I to say this one way is the correct way for everybody to live? Like who, like, it's like my thing, like, and I'm just a human being, bro. I'm just a human being. But it's like, I feel like it would be so simple if everybody could just get along and respect each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really the biggest thing for me. Like, everyone could just get along, respect each other, treat people kindly, literally. But like, these religious ideologies, it's like kind of separates people. It's like you have, let's say, a Christian and you have a Muslim and you have I think Judaism or whatever. It's like, and I'm bad with the history and the religions, bro. I'm telling you this now. But it's like those three things, it's like it's almost like they can't coexist because one group thinks they're right, one group thinks they're right, one group thinks they're right. You feel me? And that like causes like a tension or something. And it's like believe what you want to believe. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it should be respected. Like, oh, that's what you believe. I respect that. You know, good for you. I'm glad you have that belief in something. That's amazing. You know what I'm saying? But like, don't like belittle or don't judge negatively or on other people because they don't believe what you necessarily believe. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that causes issues. But this is such like this topic, it's a tough topic. It really is. It really is. It's a lot that I need to uncover with it. Like just so much that I need to uncover with this thing, dude. It's oh man, I don't know. But you know, I hope that what I've been taught, like my religion, it's taught me good things. Like I try to be a good person and like everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Everybody, you know, you're gonna have your ups and downs, but it's like I try to just, you know, be the best person I could be and just hope that's good enough. You get me? It's like, ooh-wee. And then let me add this on before I end this video because this is getting a tad bit long and I didn't even mean to make it this long, but it was another thing too of how people in like Christianity and they talk about heaven and hell, right? And if you, or when you die, you'll go to either one of these places. And these people were telling me how, oh, it's a fear tactic to say you don't want to believe in so-and-so because that means you're going to get banished to hell or whatever. And I was like, I can see that, you know what I'm saying? I could definitely like understand where they're coming from when they say that. I could see that. And it makes me think like, what is on this other side? It's just so, oh man, bro. Oh man, bro. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket and then you only find out when the game's over. You feel what I'm saying? That's really what it like feel like for real. But it's, I don't know. It's like I'm not the person to make the rules either. I can only do me, live by me, and hope it's good enough. You get what I'm saying? Just hope it's good enough when all's said and done. I got a lot of learning to do. Let's just say that. I got a lot of learning and understanding to do. If this video found you and you're still here watching it, I appreciate you, man. And let me know, what do you think about religions and stuff? Like, what is your religion? Are you more religious, spiritual? Are you agnostic? Are you an atheist? And why? why is that what you fall under? Like, let me know, because I want to see, I want to have like an understanding of like people that watch me and I can directly see like, okay, this makes sense why you believe in this, why you believe in that, why you don't believe in this. Everybody's different. All I ask is just respect everyone for real. Like, what's the harm in just respecting someone else's view that's not, you know, tarnishing? But hey, I got a lot of learning to do. But yeah, man, I'm gonna end it there. Hope y'all good, staying safe. I'll see you on the next one.